Hey, hungry? Eat what ah? Hey, what ah? Oh. Here you go.
Changi Village ah.
Welcome to the first episode of Workday Joyride. This is where we show people like you the best places to go for super long lunches while taking you on a drive in some of the nicest cars available. Essentially, we're here to teach you how to talking while at work. Hey, lunchtime, man.
Wow, hungry ah.
Very.
Alright, let's
Okay,
move.
what should we have today?
I don't know, Changi Village, nasi lemak.
Changi Village.
Yeah.
Let's
Hungry
go
guy?
lah.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Let's do this.
it. Changi Village very far leh.
Never mind lah, the longer the better.
Get away.
I think we estimate about what?
2 hours? 1.5.
3 hours of lunch.
3 hours.
Today?
Sounds good. Sounds
Today
good.
should be around 3 hours of lunch.
Yeah. So we're setting off.
Yeah. Today, what car is this?
Well, it's an Alfa Romeo Giulia Quadrifoglio.
What is a
Sounds like pasta. Makes me
No,
hungry.
it's not pasta. You're
like
thinking of 4 cheese like quadro formaggio. No,
Quadrifoglio
It means-
for something.
it means clover leaf.
Yeah.
The 4-leaf clover.
Outside.
Yes.
The car, right? That's the clover leaf, right?
That's correct.
What's the significance? I mean, does
Yeah.
it mean that this car is very lucky?
Very. And you're lucky to be in this car because there are not many in Singapore.
Which is true because we are lucky that we get to go on a long lunch.
And lucky that lunch is going to be good.
We are always lucky to go for a long lunch. Why don't you?
Oh, yeah. Well,
We're talking about this the first time. Because we want it. We always very hardworking one. Okay, no, it's okay, right?
boss, does boss know?
Quite a distance.
Well, we got to cover distance. We got to eat our lunch, more importantly.
Actually,
yeah.
what kind of people drive an Alfa?
Alfa Romeo owners, well, there are people who actually like a very emotional car with all the right noises. Oh yeah.
So they are always
Alfa owner.
emotional lah. They're
Oh.
always
Yeah.
they have mood swings lah.
Yeah
Like,
lah,
so I mean,
you know,
ladies.
No, I missed it.
Yeah, just
Alfa
wait.
male. Alfa Romeo for Alfa males. Maybe that's a good tagline. Actually.
It's like I read like Romeo is the guy's, the founder's name or something. And they went to.
Is it?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. I guess he wouldn't name it after some random person. Alpha is like the company, and Romeo is like the founder.
Or is the
True.
Romeo just quintessential Italian guy? All Italian guys are just Romeo lah.
No, I thought it's Mario.
Oh yeah, and Luigi. So plumbers build this car lah.
You wouldn't know, you know. It depends on which town you're from.
But this car I heard it was engineered by Ferrari.
Yeah, it was. Okay, so legend has it that Alfa Romeo has been producing a whole load of front-wheel drive cars, and one day they just went, you know what? Ferrari came in and said, hey, you know what? Let's go and do this properly. So they developed the platform. They developed this V6 engine, which is based on the Ferrari V8, and you know the rest is history.
Rear-wheel drive.
Yeah, and it's the
And they
first
call
rear-wheel
it
drive.
That is building it right.
Well, yeah, why not?
Why
You
not
know,
all-wheel drive?
Never. Then the car will have no soul.
Oh, because
You want an emotional car, right?
It's soul lah.
Yeah, of course. So you want an emotional car?
It's like been a long time since rear-wheel drive for Alpha. Right?
Yeah, since the 75. So the 75 was introduced around 1985, 1986. So it's been a while. Even the flagship 164/168, that was running on an east-west mounted engine versus this one which was a longitudinal engine.
Okay, fair enough. Point taken. It's not built by plumbers.
Maybe not
Built by
by
people
plumbers.
with character and soul.
Oh yeah.
What's the special thing about this car?
Well, have you ever heard of very good 50-50 balance being one of the
You mean
cornerstones?
MX-5?
Oh yeah, you know, being one of the cornerstones to a good handling car. Well, this one has the engine seated right behind, very far behind in the engine bay, and very uniquely, this is the very first Alfa Romeo since the 75, which has got the transmission sighted right behind. We're actually sitting over the transmission, and it's what I call transaxle. So that's where the weight distribution actually goes to the back, and you get perfect weight, 50-50 weight distribution. So it means that the car doesn't plow into a corner so heavy, and you get better planting of weight on all your wheels.
So? Really, like seriously, so? Means you won't crash? Means you will turn faster? Means you will corner harder?
Well, it all adds up. It all adds up to a car that's a little more nimble.
This big car is nimble, that's what you're saying?
Oh, it's very nimble. And talking about me being nimble, the other thing is, the other more important, another factor is weight reduction. The drive shafts are made of carbon fiber.
Okay.
So that's
yeah, there's a lot of carbon fiber, even in the interior.
well, the interior is just for show. It's just for show, but you know.
So this is not actually real carbon fiber.
Oh, it is. It is. Oh, it's real carbon fiber.
Nice.
Actually looks not bad from the inside. It's just that I don't have a rest here, so I can't put my hand.
Yeah. But the aircon quite cold lah.
Oh yeah, air conditioning. Oh yeah. So this is the thing about Alfa Romeo. You know, some of us have seen their cars in the past, you know, and it's always about, you know, the car seems to be a little questionable in terms of reliability, quality. Well, this one is there's a huge difference in this car, and one of the things is reliability. So the air conditioner is actually built by a Japanese air conditioning manufacturer, Sanden. It's really nice and cool.
It's good at Daikin, Mitsubishi, that kind.
Oh well, in a car context.
Yeah, inverter system.
In a car context, yeah.
This looks nice also, the Alfa Romeo logo here.
Oh yeah.
Actually the seats are
Relief.
quite premium.
Yep. To be honest, they are quite comfortable.
Yeah.
Just that if you're a bit big, the bolsters are quite.
Oh, you know, you can adjust the bolsters, by the way. The seat bolsters are adjustable. Yeah,
You
they are.
cannot adjust.
You can.
You can.
They
You
are.
You can adjust it for fatter people.
Oh yeah, for fat people, for skinny people. You know, I
Okay.
like the car to be a little tight. I like it to hug me a little bit, so I stay in the seat. So you know.
Well, I didn't see like where is that?
I didn't know can adjust. So
Is on the.
this is like Osim Tian Wang Yi.
Tian Wang Yi耶.
For racers. Just school me.
Sure.
The drive shaft, if it's carbon fiber, what exactly does it help?
Well, one it's all about weight reduction. So you have actually lighter weighted car just by simple fact that the shafts are carbon fiber. The other thing is because they are light, reaction time to the rear wheels are actually much faster from the transmission itself. Yeah.
But we brake easily because it's carbon.
Oh no, they're massively strong. Yeah.
What's the like 0 to 100?
Huh? What's the 0 to 100?
Yeah.
3.9 seconds.
Oh, that's not bad.
3.9 seconds with 4 seat and a big boot means you can go to the
Then we
Sheng
should like go
there.
Okay, at the speed limit.
Not bad. I can feel the seatbelt tightening. Not bad.
For like 500.
3.9 seconds means,
Well, close to supercar territory, isn't it?
I mean, I can go and buy my groceries in record time lah.
Oh yeah, of course.
Okay, not bad.
But the problem is how to drive this car slow.
There's another problem.
What?
How to
Look
drive
at the
this car
front.
slow?
No, play Tetris.
Yeah, lor.
Yeah, some Tetris.
Just play Tetris.
But this is a 50-50 car, so actually it's very nimble, so you can cut around.
I could, but their lorries, like, the impact is not going to be fun.
Like the Italian job.
It's the Italian car,
or
man.
what?
British cars, man.
Oh, but it's an Italian car, Alfa Romeo.
Yeah.
What's the sound?
Collision warning.
Wow, you're so far away.
Well, yeah, you are. It just warns you. Okay, I just turned off dynamic, so it's a bit more comfortable. It's not this.
What? You mean just now you were on sports?
Dynamic. No, okay. Dynamic is sport mode.
Then there's a sport plus.
Okay, there's race.
Racing
There's
lah.
race mode. Total no with driving this car unless you really know what you're doing, because all the safety nets are turned off. So
But if you're safety net is 60 km/h, that's very safe.
well,
It's quite smooth for the transmission.
well, let me give you a bit of a history lesson. Just about maybe over a decade ago, Alfa Romeo introduced this thing called the Sally-Speed gearbox. Basically, in layman's terms, it's actually it's a manual transmission and an automatic pump on it. So unfortunately, or fortunately, it drove like a dream, but it was really hell because back then there were always reliability issues. So right now, for this model, this Giulia, Alfa Romeo has decided, hey, you know what, transmissions are so advanced right now. Let's take one from this company called ZF, which they've put into this car, and you know what, it works wonders.
So can you break it down to me like I'm 10?
10.
Yeah, well, I'm 10 years old.
Well, so in essence, transmission is reliable, it's still very quick shifting, and like what you said, it's very smooth.
Reliable,
Quick shifting and
quick shifting, and
very smooth.
how about you break it down to me like I'm 5?
It's very good for
It's
your
very
health.
good.
Yes.
It's a very good.
Very good Italian car.
Oh, it's a very good Italian car, yeah. It's very good for your health.
Is there auto boost?
There is cruise control.
There's radar cruise controls, alright.
Yeah, there is. I just need to. Yeah, so.
So there's a mode for driving where there
Yeah.
are a lot of cameras.
Yeah.
Actually quite cool. The start and stop button is always like
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a little like. It's,
Reminds us of a
it looks like
certain.
it looks like the
What brand? What's the brand?
Ferrari.
Ferrari. It looks like the.
What else did they do on the car?
G-Tech what? The G27
Yeah, it looks like the
Well, get this.
G26.
Look at the shift pedals on this car, right? So they actually made of aluminium. Yeah.
But the shift pedal looks good because it's like one whole big chunk.
Yeah, it's a whole chunk because you know why? If you're driving on a racetrack, right, and you want to turn the car, you don't turn it a lot mostly.
Yeah, yeah.
So you only
Yeah,
do
It's
it a
mounted
little bit
to the
of.
column or the?
It's mounted.
to the-
It's column mounted. Yeah, so you don't turn the wheel a lot. You just turn the wheel that little bit, and you still be able to pull the gear,
to shift
gear
down,
shift. Yeah,
down,
yeah. So that's what it's for.
So, Clifford, I heard from some sources that this car comes with something called torque vectoring.
Well, yeah.
What is that?
Okay, well, essentially there are two clutches, one for each wheel, in the differential, and essentially the car speed that whatever the car does, it speaks to the ECU, and it actually decides how much power to deliver to each wheel at the right time, at the right moment. So it's just the right amount of drive at the right amount of time at the right moment.
Right things, right place, right time, right moment.
Oh yeah, pretty much.
So it's magic, like it doesn't really happen in real life.
Never truly happens in real life. But
But it happens in this car.
yes, but there are moments when you're driving cars like this. That's where you get magic.
So I guess you can say this is where the magic happens.
Well, yeah.
But the magic happens.
Hey, right here.
Okay, we are really almost near Changi, like for real.
Yeah, for
Finally,
real.
Hungry. So are we gonna have for lunch? Let's go at Changi Village.
Oh, there's nasi lemak, I guess.
Oh yeah.
Pretty good nasi
There's
lemak.
3 nasi lemak stalls each.
Name your
It's
pick.
good with something. One is good with the rice, one is good with the chili, the other one is good with the chicken wing.
Okay, so we buy chicken wings from one, we buy
I have no
chili
idea.
from one, and
Just
get the
have
rice
to
from the
order.
other.
Yeah.
I forgot
I have the
which
same
one.
idea.
So I know that it's supposedly this way lah.
My go-to is
Then there is I think the hor fun, the Ipoh hor fun. Ipoh hor fun
with the
also-
cutlet one, right?
Yeah, with the
Oh, that's
cutlet one.
really good.
That's nice as well.
Do you think there's a lot here? It says full.
Always says full.
So Changi Village. Hey, why you cross the road like that? Why?
I'll put my hand.
Jaywalking eh?
Wait, you got raise hand or not? Raise
Yeah,
hand.
you got raise hand or not?
Put my hand.
Changi Village. So here we are, alright?
First 45 minutes of our 2.5 hour lunch.
Well, this ends this episode of Workday Joyride. Join us next time on our next talking adventure. Right, let's eat.
Hey.